Hi, this is Zulu and welcome to the RGL Forza Championships. We're here at the Circuit de Catalunya for race 10 of the European GT3 series. We're looking at the national circuit layout and we've got a pit window starting from lap 3 and finishing on lap 6. And we're also on the reverse grid format for this race. And so in the last race, just to cap off, we saw Eskimo Sammy Joe lose potential second place to his teammate in Blogsy 360. Still finished one place ahead of Rob 360 XBX. So the gap for the championship with this race to go is roughly around about 20 points. So it's really getting close now. We'll have a look at how the grid lines up for the reverse format. We've got Ollie 9394 yet again in pole position and Zulu following in second. So again, mini-me racing, just no pace in the cars, need to do a lot more work on their tuning if they want to be competitive. So it's a bit disappointing there. Rob 360 XBX for Ironman Racing will start from third, Eskimo Sammy Joe from fourth, Blogsy 360 who got that second position will start from fifth, and Relentless who won race 9 will start from position 6. Just mentioning again, CDS Racing was absent for this round of the series too. So off we go, and Rob 360 XBX and Eskimo Sammy Joe are bolting with the Porsches. Relentless is still a little stuck behind. Oh, bit of contact there. Zulu's off. I think that was Eskimo Sammy Joe that made a bit of contact. Could have opted for a restart, but I think already had a number of those going into this race, so let that one slide. I think Zulu realises it's not going to make too much of a difference to the outcome with their cars being as slow as they are. Relentless has managed to move into third position. Rob 360 is just holding on here. He's getting hounded by Eskimo Sammy Joe, so it is game on between the two, and Rob 360 has given enough room for both of them, so that was very good sportsmanship there, and he's just managed to maintain seconds. This is excellent racing, very tight. Blogsy 360 seen the opening, he's moved in, and Relentless is back to fourth position, and Rob has lost a position to Eskimo Sammy Joe, so very tight amongst these top four drivers, the fastest ones in the field. And Blogsy's sort of all over the back of Rob 360 XBX. He'll want to try and make a move here, help out Eskimo in his fight for the championship title. So Eskimo Sammy Joe is on a mission. 9 races and probably had about 4 or 5 really good opportunities to win a race, and he is yet to win one. He is hoping he can pull it off today. So Rob 360 gone a bit wide there. That's giving a bit of room for Blogsy, and Relentless is up on the inside. So a lot of swapping of positions. Relentless has managed to get Blogsy, and Relentless is just got past Rob, who just went off the track then, lost a bit of time, and he won't have the... He's just defending his line there, so he's managed to maintain third. So a lot of position changing amongst the top 4 drivers at the moment, so still trying to settle down. Their tyres warmed up and full of grip. Oh, bit of a tap there from Blogsy. He's done the right thing and just let Rob regain composure and maintain his position. And so Rob 360 seems a little bit rattled at the moment. He's obviously not enjoying the race as much as what he has previously. He's obviously under a fair bit of pressure from these drivers, but normally he's the one that's sort of setting a bit of a pace. So and Blogsy's made a very clean move thanks to Rob 360 giving him ample space. Rob 360 looked for a bit of a crisscross, but didn't quite have the momentum. So Blogsy is now through into third, and so now you've got your championship leader in fourth position and his main rival in Eskimo Sammy Joe in first. So there's a lot of points difference here. If the positions were to finish this way, I believe Eskimo Sammy Joe will actually be 5 points ahead. So just wait and see how that goes. Blogsy 360 just locked the brakes up. And as mentioned, Eskimo Sammy Joe just getting hounded a little bit now by Relentless. Relentless close up. Blogsy's into the pit lane on the third lap. He's the only one through. The remaining top three drivers have kept on going. And the Mini-Me Racing team was really falling away sharply here over the first 3 laps. So Relentless is really starting to close up on Eskimo here. Just having a look at the replay here. We've got Ollie 9394 just coming into the hard left hand, and he's gone way off. Oh, that is a big off. And just trying to get a bit of traction on that signage is very hard. So he spun the car around a bit. So he's just gone and lost himself probably a good 10 or 15 seconds, and still trying to get it on track, and he's back on now. So that happened on lap 3, I believe. So look at this now. The gap on for Eskimo to Relentless is closed right down, and no strangers to this. We've seen it a dozen times almost of late with these guys fighting for the race lead, and generally it's been Eskimo that has been in the lead. So can he maintain composure here? Just having a look at Ollie 9394, who's not that far off being lapped by the top drivers, and he's circling around the track. I think he's posted a pretty good time so far. I think it was probably his best time yet, a 1:13 on this track in this race, but that's still almost 3 seconds off the pace of the lead driver. So he's just gone off again on that side, so really struggling under brakes into that sharp corner. Otherwise getting through the race pretty cleanly. Just having some brake issues, I believe, by the look of that. Yep, and he's sort of gone off, and there you can see just in the background there the top 3 drivers are closing in on Ollie 9394. Relentless has pulled into the pit lane, and it's interesting though Eskimo's staying out. He does run the risk of losing some time trying to get past Ollie 9394 if he manages to catch up to him. And just in pit lane with Rob 360 XBX and Relentless. And we'll give you another one of those split view shots when it comes around to Eskimo's turn to pit, as he's the last one to do so. Just on board with Blogsy. So he's going to come out, see whether he's managed to put enough good laps to get in front of Relentless. If not, he should be able to maintain his position from Rob. There's Relentless. So he's coming right in between the two of them. He's going to range right up the back of Relentless here. And he's sort of back into third at the moment, assuming that Eskimo has done enough to maintain first position. So Blogsy's kept a good pace, and if anything he's actually gained a bit on the two. So here we go, just up in the top corner you've got Eskimo Sammy Joe entering the pit. This is the last chance to get your pit stop done, and we'll just follow Relentless and Blogsy around. See where this all ends up. This is going to be very interesting to see who goes into the corner first and takes the race lead. So very excruciatingly painful for the drivers sitting in pit lane waiting for the car to get going, sitting on the 90k speed limiter, while the other cars are flying around just not knowing where they're going to come out. So this looks to be like it's going to be a very tight end to a great race. Blogsy's still right on the back of Relentless, so he's really got some pace in that car now. And Eskimo Sammy Joe, as you can see, has managed to keep that lead just from Relentless. But he'll be on cold tyres, and one thing they'll be sure of is to try and not make any mistakes and just hog that track and make sure it's too difficult for him to pass. One mistake and it's all over. He did that at Iberian Raceway. On the final lap he was too deep under brakes on the first turn. So Relentless just looking for any chance to make a move here. He's got momentum, got a bit of wheel spin though, but there's not really any space to pass on this section of the track unless he can force an error out of Eskimo, and as I said, he's going to do his best not to. So just coming to the final few turns, and not the easiest ones. And Blogsy's right there. He's going to try and make a move. No, he's pulled out. And Eskimo, if he can hold on through this turn, I think he will break through for his first win of the series. He has done it. Eskimo Sammy Joe, his first win of the series, and he will move into the championship lead. Relentless comes in second. Blogsy very close in third. Rods 360, not the best round for him. I think he'll have some regrets over his performance. He's just lost the championship lead, I believe, by 5 points at the moment. So Zulu comes in 5th, and we have Ollie 9394 travelling around in 6th position. So just once again, we're going into round 6 very soon at Silverstone for the GT3s, and only 5 points separates the top 2 drivers. Look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching.